I'm James Franklin, and I'm on I've Been Jamming TV.
Tevin Sister Studdard checking in once again, joined by the co-host.
I've been jamming.
And we got Cathedral in the building. My man's James Franklin. How you doing, my guy?
Good, bro.
Good, man. So, who's your favorite athlete?
Right now I'd say John Wall.
Okay.
And I think we got the same game, speed and all.
I feel
play
that.
it like.
And your favorite team?
Ooh, probably the Lakers.
Great answer.
So you're a LeBron fan?
Nah.
Oh, wait, take that shit.
I mean, he cool and all, but
Why the Lakers then?
they just winning right now.
Yeah.
They got the best.
So you was a Golden State fan last year? Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Man, so game time, man. When you locked in and focused, what artist is in the headphones?
I say Lil Baby.
Feel it?
My favorite artist.
Any go-to song or tape, or you just got it on shuffle?
I say either Yes Indeed or A-Town.
I feel it. Oh yeah, that's that harder than hard.
That's the first song that comes on when I connect to my Bluetooth. A-Town.
Yeah, that's when he was in a different zone back then on that come up.
Mm-hmm.
So, any hidden talents outside of sports?
I give speeches every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And I go around the city, just telling my story to other people. And I go to this thing called Epilepsy Foundation.
Yeah.
I went there last year in DC, and I'm probably gonna go again next year in the summer.
Talk about that experience.
It's my first time, so I was nervous giving the speech and all, and meeting new people.
Yeah.
So I had to get comfortable, and we was there for about a week or so. So, I got comfortable. Everybody started becoming close to each other. So it worked out pretty good.
That's real. Looking back in time, what would you tell the eighth grade version of yourself entering high school?
Ooh, I say it was different, way different. Cause middle school, Catholic schools really wasn't as high school. So I had to adjust, but I was already kind of ready because I've been playing AAU since 8 or 7.
Yeah.
So it was pretty easy for me, but I have to just keep working to build my strengths up and stuff that I have to work on.
And what's a quote that you live by?
I can do all things through Christ.
In terms of motivation, who do you play for?
I play for people who have disabilities and people who just wants to do the things that other athletes are able to do. Because I met some people over the Epilepsy Foundation that really can't talk, walk, and do things like that. So I'm just doing it for them, and I told them that everything will be great, because it's always something that you'll be able to do, and just don't get down on yourself. So that's all I'm doing it for.
So take me through, running back to last season, that Center Grove game, man. You were at the free throw line, man. What's your thoughts when you see what took place?
All right, so I don't have peripheral vision, so I didn't see him because I was too busy looking at the rim. So I found out that happened after the game. We went out to eat. Now, I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I had to retweet it, put a little comment on it, and I was hurt. We had a game the next day. I couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, I woke up crying, and went to school crying. Cried mostly the whole day. I cried in the game versus I think it was Park Tudor.
I won't say
Brebuff. Yeah,
Brebuff.
That's what. Yeah, but still played good that game, and we got the W.
And then speak on the support of Warren Central by basically having a night in your honor. And if I can find a picture, it's not pulled up, but we'll play the picture over the audio when we edit this. But for them to really kind of rally around you and have a night dedicated to you, like, we can't prevent what happened, but we got your back.
Yeah.
What was that?
I feel like that was a great experience. I feel like that I had a lot of people that was with me, and really supported me through that downtime that I had. It came right there. And you know, it made me feel like that I was not alone, and I had a lot of people supporting. And you know, they gave a check to me, but I gave the check to the Epilepsy Foundation. So it was really a good experience. You know, I had a good time, and it was a very, very upset game that we lost, though.
Yeah.
Did Center Grove do anything like to repay you or say anything to you?
They tried to get me to have a meeting with the guy, I forgot his name, that did the little act, you know. So I said no to that because I feel like he was just apologizing because people on Twitter were just telling him he should do that, you know.
Yeah.
He had a lot on his mind, but I had a lot on my mind.
That's
So
right.
I was just out of it, so I really wasn't feeling it at the time.
And then what did it mean for like not only people to rally around like a Cathedral that was wearing the shirts, and I just seen that in one of the pictures, and then to even had those purple jerseys. Like, what did that mean?
I feel like the school was there with me as well. You know, they supported me. You know, they saw that I was down in the hallways, and everybody's trying to lift me up to make me do better. But it was just a hard time. But they stuck with me through the routine, and you know, Coach Delaney, he was on my side. You know, he put me from class because the teacher saw that I wasn't really doing good and feeling well. So it was just amazing to see how many people were there for me.
And even these hashtags I'm looking at now, the Frank McPherson and Doom Ken, it was Doom Strong too. What did that mean for people to rally around you on social media?
I feel like people already knew that I had epilepsy, so, you know, the shirts and all got worn almost everywhere, and the magazines was everywhere. I found that out from people just sending me pictures.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the magazine.
Yeah.
You had the whole little rope. Man, we gonna edit all of this. I'm gonna chop this up. But speak on that magazine, because I got a text that's like, man, I just did a little shoot, and then even Rylan got to write the article. So speak on what was that like.
You know, I didn't know Rylan was really into telling my story to people in the magazine, so I'm just thankful that she did that and the hard work that she's done. It really paid off, and it was a really good experience with her, when me and her interviewing each other, so it was pretty good.
And what was the night, I remember me, you, Jack, and the family where you spoke at, I forgot the name of the event.
I did too, but
I know it was in light of epilepsy, but
Yeah.
what was that feeling like?
Ooh, you know, I was nervous.
Yeah.
That was my very, very first time giving a speech out in public in front of multiple people, so it was just a new experience for me. But I know I had to do great because people were really looking forward to me doing great, and that's where I took off to go give speeches in DC and stuff like that.
And that's remarkable what you've done. You turned pain into purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You took what could have been used to essentially break you, break your confidence, break your swagger, and it was just like, no, I'm gonna take that moment and I'm gonna turn it into something greater than myself. And I'm gonna inspire so many other people along the way. Like, people at your back. Like, we wasn't folded. Like, at that time, I ended my relationship because I was with Center Grove because we was working with the MIC.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if you can't isolate this incident from your program, then there's no reason I should be associated with it.
Right.
Because I'm like, not only that's my Cathedral guy, I'm gonna look at it like that, but it's like, no, this is a kid with a disability who was made fun of, and it was made light, but you took the high road each time. And then shout out to schools like Warren that had nights to honor you, and it was a bunch of people, just all the groups, the shirts, just rallying around and be like, nah, we don't stand for this.
Right.
And I mean, it was definitely some parents in the world that reached out to me like, yo, this is not a reflection of our program, like we follow stuff. And I was like, I appreciate that, because I was at that game. Mm-hmm. So that's when we started I'm gonna run all these back, because I took one of the pictures at the free throw line, and then they put the little epilepsy awareness thing
Mm-hmm.
around that. So I'm like, man, just to be there and to see what was taking place, and just to see your character through it all, like, you kept the same little funny cut. Yeah. Terrible. But it was just like, man, you had joy through what could have been breaking you, and man, I salute you to the fullest for that. And it's just like, Now you doing, speak on what you doing now in Florida.
I'm in prep school. You know, there till March. You know, we started the season in September, so I'm doing pretty good there. Starting, I say about average 16 points per game.
And it's in Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you live life.
So it's till March. So I'm supposed to come down to Florida in February. So send me that schedule. We definitely gonna come to a game. And man, it's crazy, man. I lived in Orlando for 3 summers. I worked at Universal Studios when I was in college. So Orlando, I'm sure you're used to the rain by now.
Oh, it really ain't been raining. It rained
real?
about like 3 times since I've
For
been
real?
here.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, maybe it's like springtime. Spring, summer, it rains every day in Florida.
Rain for like 30 minutes and
Yeah, it
sunny.
just stops. It just
Sunny.
stops.
It gets dropped
Ain't no
fast
sense.
too, though.
So shoot, man. Yeah, we gonna come down there and check out a few games. I'm gonna come down to Orlando, and man, and what's your kind of pitch to college teams?
Well, I'll say that I got to continue to work.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the college offers got taken away after the surgery.
Yeah.
They thought I really wasn't going to do good as did freshman and sophomore year. But, you know, I'm still sticking through it. You know, I got a couple of college offers from Trinity Christian, but the other ones, they're still hesitant. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's probably where I'm going to end up at, but I'm not sure yet.
Definitely, man. Well, the schools, we're gonna blast this interview through the water so y'all gonna know what time it is. So, man, wherever you decide to go, and life after sports, what do you want to do?
I want to go around and give speeches.
Definitely.
I either want to do that or be a meteorologist.
Okay.
You know,
So
like
what's
that.
good with the weather?
You know, I've been studying weather
For real?
since I was like 10. That was,
All right. So what's the temperature today?
I
Oh
don't know.
man, we got a
I
little
don't know. Oh,
green screen over there. We might have to get you to say, hey, recording live here, James Franklin. It is 32 degrees on this dial.
Yeah.
Nah, that'll be cool, man. We'd love to see something cool like that. That's definitely unique, and I would love to see that for real.
Mm-hmm.
We did I remember CNN got a studio in their headquarters like in Atlanta.
Right.
And if people get to read it, my little sister was up there reading. I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's tight, man. That'd be cool, man. I love to turn on my TV and see the weatherman, man.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy cool.
Yeah.
So you want to do that after sports, and then and the speeches, man. What's a place that you want to give a speech at?
I'll say DC.
Okay.
DC again, because, you know, I was there talking to the mayor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We went to the White House. You know, we was trying to get them to understand why we should get meds and stuff located here, because epilepsy is really rising up here, so it's getting pretty bad.
And just talk about like Martin Luther King speaking in Washington D.C. and everything. Like now you doing it. Like
Mhm.
how that like kind of like played a part into it. Like how you came from nothing really.
Yeah, I'll say it's a start. You know, I still got more time to do things. You know, I believe that I will go around more. You know, with the Epilepsy Foundation, just to give more speeches. But I'm not sure where the cities are
Right.
going to be in. So
Definitely, man. That's cool. We're gonna be rooting for you. Magazine, meteorologist, every
Yeah.
step of the way we gonna be rooting. And my boy, man, come on, get on real quick, man. Give us a funny James memory. Is it all in the shot? You gotta scoot in.
Really with him, every day kind of funny with him, to be honest. It's just, you don't know what you're gonna get with him. So I say a funny thing. So just when he being himself, like just to see him, he don't got no worries about nothing. I think the best thing was after the Center Grove situation, after all that simmered down, because he was, you know, it's very hard to see him go through that, but seeing him go through that, and then when it finally kind of got past, I think when he started doing more with the Epilepsy Foundation, you start seeing him be happy, and like from there, he kind of just like let loose and just be goofy. And that's the best part, when you can see him just kind of be himself. And like last night, we was just in the studio at his house, and just we all chilling, having a good time. So.
And speak on why you enjoy supporting him so much.
I've always had a natural thing for just like looking out for people, and like ever since like freshman year, I remember I met him summer before freshman year. Just ever since then, I just kind of been there, and you know, just like seeing him grow. He grown so much through, initially when all the, epilepsy was going on, the seizures in the game. I mean, that was next level. I ain't never seen anything like that. And to see how much the school supports him, and just being there for him every step of the way through surgery, through recovery, helping him recover with, basketball and schoolwork, and then just seeing how he matured and stuff. Like, it's just cool to see somebody transform like that, kind of just grow.
2 more questions I got for you, man. So explain to people what you're doing now with Xavier.
So I'm a student manager for a basketball team at Xavier. So I do basically what I was doing in high school. You got helping out with practice every day, jumping in on drills, doing the laundry for them, and then just doing anything the coaches and players need from me.
And then speak on what it meant to get in one of the games back in high school and what you did.
Oh, that was.
Shot the ball over the back.
I mean, it was amazing because the year before that we had 2 seniors and we was able to dress them, but we couldn't play them because of the restrictions. But being able to get in and play and just seeing the gym wasn't packed, but it got really loud when I got in, and they just see the support of for me, because I'm in the background a lot, so not a lot of people see the work I do, but just to see how much they really support and care about you, especially at that school. Cool. And see the teammates on the bench, they knew, they was hype even if they knew I was nervous, but they was still hype on everything. So that was the best part.
So this is your sales pitch, man. Senior night at Xavier, when you're a senior, what would it mean to get in?
Man, that would be surreal, but it's just too many of us for that to happen. There's about 3 of us managers as freshmen, and then you got all the players. So
that don't mean they all gonna last to the end.
I got
Senior night at Xavier.
So what's your relationship with Paul Scruggs?
Oh, it's been good. He and I kind of clicked right away. We had a couple classes together, and he a real cool dude. He actually, I found this out recently. He played football in high school, and then but he played for Coach Peebles, who's now at Cathedral, who I work with for my senior year with the football team. But he's just a real cool dude. All the guys really they're real, welcoming, and when they see you work hard, they respect you, and they're gonna show you respect as long as you show them respect, and that's the big thing I've noticed with college. It's just these are, it's grown men there. It's not kids in high school anymore. So it's I don't know. We all trying to work towards the same goal. So just gotta work together and get it done.
Definitely appreciate it, my guy. And then he just reminded me a couple little questions, man. So I seen some videos, man. When we know Pop's impact in the city and what he's done from 96.3 to all of that. DJ JF, the legend. I mean, that's crazy. We all know that. So man, what's it like, man? You on them turntables? I done seen a couple. I done seen a couple videos, man. What's that feeling like of kind of not following his footsteps, but kind of creating your own lane at the same time?
So I started at 9 years old. That's when my dad decided that he wanted to pass it on to somebody.
Yeah.
So then about 7th grade years when I started taking off doing parties and stuff like that. So it's been pretty good. I've been doing parties. His party at the club at one time.
Yeah.
I learned it really quick though, man. It's not hard.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's in you though. You can't say that if they are. You've been watching it. Somebody at the highest level doing it. So
yeah. So I did the radio station a couple times. I believe I'm supposed to go out with him tonight.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Oh yeah, he helped me with it. I believe I'm supposed to go out tonight. It's just a little baby party. Just no big deal. It'll be all across the web. Just another day in the life.
But he get mad at me sometimes though. He want me to make some CDs, But yeah. But I look back at it. I shouldn't make some CDs because you make money off of it.
Oh, I mean, you still can. You got the opportunity to still do that. It's always out there. For sure. And then And what would you say some things that he's taught you, or to see his impact, how many people know him and what he's done, to like speak on that?
This is really everywhere I go, you know.
Yeah.
You little JF son, like, so he know everybody. Everybody know him from DJing, you know, selling CDs, you know, clubs and all. So I think that's really good for me because, you know, he's the connection. So if somebody want me to do a party, so you know, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that, you know, because the JF son, you know, and they see that he really a hard worker, you know. So I think it's pretty good for me as well, and I look up to him, see how hard he work, and that pass on to me. So I'm a really hard worker too.
And speak on, he had just reminded me the one, was it versus Northwest or something, where you had it in the actual game?
Yeah, home game, yeah.
So do you like remember, what do you remember from that night?
I believe it was second quarter, somewhere around there. You know, I think I passed it, and then somebody shot it. I'm not sure though, but I remember it was going the opposite way, but I felt the like twitch in my face. You know, that's a sign that you're about to have a seizure. So I walked off the baseline, and then I guess he caught me from before I was about to fall, you know, and he knew something was wrong because my hand was really like getting stiff and stuff like that. So he was the first person to realize it. So he ran from the stands and caught me, you know, and then went from there. You know, woke up in the hospital.
So what's your advice to kids who have a disability but want to play sports?
Just leave the negativity out the way. You know, it's gonna be hatred anywhere, everywhere you go, and just stay positive. You know, believe in God. You know, and strive what you want to do. You know, just keep working hard and don't give up.
That's good, man. Well, we appreciate rocking with you, man. Wish you all the best moving forward. Oh yeah, he want to.
You know, I ain't got no peripheral vision. After surgery, so.
So man, we want to wish you all the best. We definitely gonna slide down to Orlando, catch some games, man,
Gotcha.
and just continue to inspire. Like you never let your situation break you.
Right.
You've only inspired so many people. Like I'm rocking the shirt. It's like we support. And I was willing to just parts of my career. I'm like, okay, we will have to cut ties with that school if that's what it means to honor you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, you've inspired a lot of people. And continue to keep moving forward. And we rooting for you, baby. We out.